To catch a mouse with an IQ of 200, two brothers placed 10,000 mousetraps in a room. They kept watch through the night, but not a single mouse appeared. Just as they were about to give up, the mouse quietly crawled out. It skillfully avoided every single mousetrap, then climbed onto a high platform using an apron. From there, it traveled along an electric wire to a shelf. While the brothers stared in confusion, the mouse jumped onto the handle of a spoon, which happened to tip a cherry loose. A cherry fell down, but fortunately it landed on an empty part of the floor. As the cherry kept spinning, the brothers grew increasingly tense. Unfortunately, the stem of the cherry touched a mousetrap, which triggered a chain reaction. All 10,000 mousetraps started snapping wildly. The two brothers were soon surrounded by them, while the mouse calmly gathered its breakfast. Driven mad with frustration, the brothers brought out a powerful vacuum cleaner and chased the mouse all the way to its hole. They stuffed the vacuum's intake nozzle into the hole, but the mouse held tightly to the electric wire. Suddenly, they felt like the vacuum had sucked something in. The hose behind them started spraying water, and the vacuum bag began to inflate. It turned out they had shoved the nozzle into the sewer. The brothers got excited, but the bag kept growing larger and larger. Then came a loud explosion, and they were both covered in filth. Furious, the two decided to spend $5 million to hire a professional rodent expert. The expert inserted a micro-robot, connected to a flexible metal tube, into the mouse hole, and used a monitor to track the mouse's movements. Suddenly, the monitor lost signal, even though the metal hose kept moving forward. The expert opened the monitor but found no problem. Then he suddenly noticed that the cable connecting the monitor was disconnected. He quickly reattached the wires, but the screen now showed a small car outside the house. The expert immediately went to the window. To his amazement, the metal hose was connected to the small car, and the mouse was standing right beside it. The mouse then activated the motor. With the engine spinning at high speed, the expert had no time to detach the metal hose from his body. He was instantly dragged down from the upper floor. Wherever he passed, all the wooden boards were destroyed. Eventually, he came to a stop in front of the car, with the mouse standing triumphantly on his face. Soon after, the entire building collapsed with a crash, and the mouse hid safely underneath the car.